Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. And it's, excuse me, my allergies are out of control this morning. They are truly out of control. And it doesn't help that where I work, the building has some issues. But good morning anyway. Heading in. You know how we do at Old Dark 30. And I pray that you all have a great day. In spite of, it's a new day. If you're up like I am, then you know it's a day to say, you know what? I'm alive. I am alive. And something great is going to happen to me today. You know, we're so quick all the time to always say the bad stuff. So let's just start speaking life into our day. It's going to be a good day. Maybe busy, maybe challenging, but it's going to be a good day because guess what? I control what I do and how I do it. So let's just step into this day as a new day, as a present. Let's unwrap it with gratefulness. Let's unwrap it with thanksgiving. Let's unwrap it just being better, doing better. Haven't had much to really say these last couple of days because just dealing with some heart issues. And I'm not talking about in the physical, I'm talking about in the spiritual. Just dealing with some things and walking through it. Not putting a mask on to deny the feelings. But I had a wonderful conversation yesterday with someone who was just saying how wonderful it felt to be free. She's had some challenges in her life, but she's just grateful to be free. She says she now understands what it means to be able to let go and let God deal with some things. And she said it's so freeing, it's so liberating. And I've watched her grow. I've watched her transition from many things. And it's a blessing for me to see that, even though I'm not there yet. So sometimes, you know, we pour into individuals' lives. And it's a blessing just to watch them get to that point where they're in a good place and space in their season. And there's no jealousy there. It's just I am rejoicing in her transition. It's good to see someone that you know that's gone through some stuff come out on the other side. It's so good to see that. And it just lets you know that, guess what? It can happen for you too. And it's just a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. You know, oftentimes when I go into work, you know, I realize that, you know what, it's not about, sometimes it's not about the work that's being required of you. It's just about that connection and those engagements that you have with different people. You know, and I know sometimes for some of us, we go on our jobs and it's just so, you know, we got anxiety before we even get there of, you know, what's going to happen and how this person is going to be and that person is going to be. But I've come to realize that we can't make people pay attention. Only people that we can make pay attention is ourselves. And that's the best thing that we can do. We have to take ownership of what we do. And then leave the rest, you know, where it is. You know, that's the best way that I feel that can happen for us. And you have such a peace of mind in that. And I'm driving right now. This man has whoever has his bright lights on, and they're kind of blinding me. But that's okay. I will remain focused. He's trying to get to, or she's trying to get to her destination as well. But, you know, this morning I got up, I was a little slow. And I told you guys before, the weight on my knees is an issue. I feel like I've been working out. That's what it feels like. I have been doing more walking this week, I think, that I've done in a while. And also, I fell off the wagon. I'm not even going to stay here and say, okay, the food thing is going great. It's not. I've had some cookies this week, and they were chocolate on top of chocolate, and felt guilty after I did it. Of course, repented. Lord, take this from me. And I know I'm in an emotional state right now, and even with me being in an emotional state and I turn to food, I am starting to work on my mindset. And like I told people before, and even when I was personal training individuals, I would tell them it starts first with your mind. And I told you guys I'm turning myself into my own client, and it starts with the mind. That's where it starts there first, because if you're not committed there, then you're not going to be committed anywhere else. And that's what I had. I think I had one cookie yesterday. It was a thick one. And, excuse me, the day before that, I had 3. So at least it was a reduction. And I had for breakfast, I had a breakfast sandwich, and normally I have oatmeal. So since today is a new day, this morning when I get into work, I'm going to have my oatmeal for my breakfast. I might later on in the morning get me another source of protein and eat that, probably an egg or something like that, and then that'll hold me till lunchtime. I do have a slight headache this morning, and that may be because my allergies are giving me a fit right now, and I can feel the drainage. But nevertheless, I'm going to push my way into the office today and do what I need to do, as we say, serve the people. But that's where I am today, and grateful that I'm able to be in the midst of it. Whatever blessings are in store for me today, I received one just by being able to get up and be awake and heading out. So I pray, I pray that you guys have a wonderful day as well. I pray that you will not allow anyone or anything to deter your focus or hinder you from what you're setting out to do. And remember, whatever that dream is that you have, that idea that you have that you want to create or implement or put in place, won't you start today by putting those things in order? Why don't you start today by writing down your ideas? That's a start. Put it on paper. And then let it sit for a while, pray over it, ponder, and then start planning, how you're going to get there. That's where I am. Those are the things that I'm looking to do. Because, it can't always be work. You should be able to incorporate your passion as well into what you're doing. So, like I said, guys, have a wonderful day. Be intentional in being better. Be intentional in helping others. Be intentional about addressing those things in your life that need to be addressed, removing the mask. Be intentional of just loving yourself more than you did yesterday. And on that note, peace, blessings, and an abundance in your life.